kind of need to preface this one by saying if someone needs to call 911, they just need to call 911. You can't really worry about the money in those instances. It's, you got to save lives and put the person's safety first. Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Well, I guess I've been on a little rant recently, and just wanted to continue along in the same deal when it comes to the medical system. Years ago, I had to call an ambulance for a friend, and my friend got the bill in the mail after calling 911. Had to take an ambulance, and you would think that if anybody has to call 911, that the ambulance would be contracted with people's insurance. But nope, got a $900 bill in the mail and had to pay that $900-something bill, whatever it was, for calling the ambulance. So, heard about this and figured, wanted to prevent that from happening. And years later, had to call an ambulance for something else. And so called the ambulance and told them, can you send an ambulance that's contracted with my insurance? So, waited for the ambulance. Took longer than it should have. And when the ambulance driver got there, he was livid. They had called an ambulance driver all the way from somewhere out in Los Angeles, as in Palm Springs at the time. And so they had pulled this driver from his route, and of course he was completely upset because here it was, he could have, rescued 10 different people or whatever in the meantime that he was sent out to where I was. And of course he was mad at me, and I wound up getting a lot of trouble, took a lot of flack for it. It was a more complicated situation than I want to go into, but just to explain just how ridiculous the system is, where you have ambulances that are not contracted with people's insurance. And it wasn't like some obscure insurance thing. This is like one of the most popular insurances that are out there, and I just wanted to discuss it here, basically to have a voice in affecting change. Because if these things don't change, how messed up is it for somebody who has a heart attack? You might hear these ads on the radio about, if you have a stroke or if somebody has a stroke, to call 911 right away. But then, what they're not telling you is that the insurance is not contracted with 911 services. So, the person has a stroke or a heart attack. What are they going to do when they get the bill? They're going to get another stroke. They're going to have another heart attack. In my opinion, this is just completely wrong and absolutely needs to change. And I don't know what I could do to change it myself, but I guess the start of it is just voicing it out there and giving a voice. And if enough people holler, hopefully that can bring about some change, because nothing's going to change if nobody says anything. And anyway, I wound up having to pay that. A lot of people, I'm sure, have wound up having to pay. So anyway, if you share this video around maybe and share it with some friends, and it's just one of those things that we kind of all need to be aware of. And I don't know who we can send this to, basically politicians or our congressmen or people that can affect this kind of change, because I think unless enough people holler about it, it's not really going to get out there. And it's me and you and the little people that wind up getting charged on all this stuff that absolutely should be covered by insurance. What's the point of insurance if it's not covering your most basic needs? Anyway, thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Hope you like these types of videos. If you do, hit the like button and share it around to different places and different people that as I think it can help if if we all kind of raise our voice and let it be known, the things that are going on and the things that happen, and some of the changes, just basic changes that need to be made. Thanks for watching. Kung Fu Maintenance, over now. Once again, I want to say, if you have an emergency, you have an emergency. Don't let money stop you from getting the medical attention that you need. You got to do what you got to do. Your life comes first, and future of your life comes first.